Welcome back to our Arabic Grammar for Beginners series. In this lesson, we learn about verb in Arabic. In our previous lesson, we learned noun and pronoun in Arabic. If you missed those, make sure to check them on my channel so you can follow this series step by step. What is verb? In Arabic, verb is called fi'l. A verb is a word that shows an action or state like to eat, to go. Just like in English, verb in Arabic tell us when the action happens. For example, kataba, he wrote. This is a past tense. Yaktubu, he writes. This is a present tense. Sayaktubu, he will write. This is a future tense. In Arabic, words change depending on who is doing the action. For example, if I do it, I say aktubu, I write. If he does it, we say yaktubu, he writes. If we do it, we say naktubu, we write. In Arabic, the verb ending in past tense and verb starting in present tense often show the subject. For example, aktubu. This is a present tense, okay? Aktubu. We add alif at the beginning of the sentence, okay? Aktubu. Alif means I. Ana aktubu. Aktubu. Simply say aktubu. No need to say ana aktubu. Both meaning is I write. Verb change with pronoun using prefixes and suffixes. Prefixes is the letter that we add at the beginning of the verb, and suffixes is the letter that we add at the ending of the verb. That's why learning verb is very important because they are the heart of every Arabic sentence. In Arabic, words, or we can say fi'ls, are divided into three main tenses based on time. For example, past tense. In Arabic, past tense means fi'l madi. Past tense is a tense that describes an action that already happened. For example, kataba, he wrote. Second is present tense. In Arabic, present tense means fi'l mudari'a. Present tense is a tense that describes an action that is happening now. For example, yaktubu, he writes. And the third is future tense. Future tense means fi'l mustaqbal. Future tense is a tense that describes an action that will happen in the future. For example, sayaktubu, he will write. For future tense, we add sa before the present tense. Most Arabic verbs come from three root letters. For example, kataba, ka-ta-ba. From these three letters, we get many forms. For example, yaktubu, maktub, kitab. Just take one verb, kataba. First, we will change it with the pronoun in the past tense. In the past tense, just focus on the ending of the verb, that how the endings change with the change of pronoun. For example, I wrote, ana katabtu. I mean ana, wrote mean katabtu. I wrote, ana katabtu. If we use I, we add to at the ending of the verb, okay, ana katabtu. And you wrote, anta katabta. If we use you mean anta katabta. If we use you, we add ta at the ending of the verb. Anta katabta. If we use you for female or feminine, okay, you wrote. Anti, if we use you for female, then you made anti. Anti katabti. You wrote. Anti katabti. Okay, we add t for female, we add t at the ending of the verb. Anti katabti. He wrote. He wrote mean huwa kataba. He mean huwa and wrote mean kataba. He mean huwa. If we use he, we did not add any suffix at the ending of the verb. Okay, simply say huwa kataba. She wrote hiya katabat. We wrote nahnu katabna. You wrote antum katabtum. You wrote. If you is used for plural, then you mean is antum. You wrote. Antum katabtum. They wrote. Hum katabu. Look at the endings. Ta, ti, tu, na, wa. These endings tell us who is doing the action. Now let's try this verb in present tense. In present tense, just focus on the starting of verb, how the starting changed with the change of pronoun. For example, I write. Ana aktubu. I mean ana, okay? Aktubu, right. Ana aktubu. If we use I, we add alif at the starting of the verb. Aktubu. I write ana aktubu. Or simply we use say aktubu. No need to use pronoun. You write. You write mean anta taktubu. You mean anta, write mean taktubu. If we use you, we add ta at the starting of the verb. Taktubu. Okay? You anta taktubu. If we use you for female, we say anti taktubina. You write. Anti, you mean anti taktubina. Okay? He writes. Huwa yaktubu. He mean huwa, okay? If we use he, we add ya at the starting of the word. He writes, huwa yaktubu. She write, hiya taktubu. For she, we use ta at the starting of the word. She write, hiya taktubu. We write, nahnu naktubu. If we use we add na at the starting of the word. Naktubu. You write. If you is used for plural, that you mean is antum. You write. Antum taktubuna. Antum taktubuna. They write. Hum yaktubuna. They mean hum. Right mean yaktubuna. Hum yaktubuna. They write hum yaktubuna. In present tense, look at the beginning. The beginning letters show who is doing the action. For example, if we use I, we add alif at the beginning of the verb. For example, aktubu. If we use you, we add ta at the beginning of the verb. For example, taktubu. If we use he, we add ya at the beginning of the verb. For example, yaktubu. Now let's try this verb in future tense. In Arabic, verb also change with the change of pronoun in future tense. But the good news is that future tense is built from the present tense verb. We just add sa or safa before the future tense verb. For example, I will write. Sa aktubu. Okay, sa means will. Okay, sa aktubu. I will write sa aktubu. You will write sa taktubu. He will write sa shaktubu. We will write sa naktubu. Verbs always change depending on who is doing the action. I, we, he, she, they, and when the action happens. Present, past, future. Also, verb change with the change of gender and numbers. In this lesson, you learn about verbs and the changes of verb with the change of pronoun in past, present, and future tense. In our next lesson, we learn about adverb in Arabic. Thanks for watching.